EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. On first down, Locke. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete. 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos have taken the early lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Again, Gordon on second and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Browns 7. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
First down, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Austin Seibert to
this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Block now on 1st down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. The 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Mark 22, Mark 22. Yo. 80 weapon, 80 weapon. Check knock. Check. Lock it. Check. Watch the safety creep. Let's go.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
You know, I sat down with my accountant and said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Locke. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. McManus now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Browns 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings
the last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Browns first down.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go in an entertaining first quarter of play. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Seibert on for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Austin Seibert to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely loved it.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Shotgun snap to Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. 3rd down here.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Browns.
Let's go.
A run for Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On third down, Mayfield. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First down, Browns.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. The red zone now. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns have moved out in front. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Browns 28, Broncos 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Lock gonna throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that comes.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
there goes Melvin Gordon past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there by Gordon. And even 60 yards. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
And goal.
Great job.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Slam, slam, slam. Back, back, back. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, where they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke is just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
That's good.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. They look to throw. It's Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Locke again. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it's Locke. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And goal.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Locke looks to throw it again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 12-yard line.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, alert 33. Check my 45, check my 40. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper.
Mayfield's pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Mayfield looks to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Browns 35, Broncos 31. Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they think.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They run. Chubb. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Throwing. Mayfield. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On the carry, it's Chubb. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Complete
A good pickup there, a 22. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st down, Gordon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now to the air. Lock. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 10-yard line.
Block now to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety?
Block working out of the gun. This is the tight end fan. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That'll go as a pickup of 8. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Oh, he'll air this this one deep for Judy. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Judy, 34 yards. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Browns.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. First down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
It would be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
37.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 35-yard line. A big play there by Gordon. 45 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Locke to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
3-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
The ball carrier brought down at the 2-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Okay, ready? Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Kick, ready?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they were backed up against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.